Google Slides has made a really cool update, so depending on how you were assigned your Google Slides, you're going to find it in different ways. If you were given a Google Slide in a Google Classroom, you're going to come over, you are going to open up your Google Classroom, you're going to be able to click the assignment, go in, and get started on it. However, if you're making it yourself, you're going to start in your Google Drive, and you're going to click New and Google Slides. Now, either way you open it, you're going to open up your Google Slide deck. And the first thing we're going to see is we've got a whole bunch of templates, and these are put over on the side. And this is new from how Google Slides used to be. So I am going to look for a cool template that I want to use, and I am going to pick this one. And then I have to pick which slides I want to insert. And I'm not really sure, so I think I'm going to click this one, and maybe I'm going to add this one. And you can see as I click on it, it pops right over here on the side, right? And then I'm going to click this and this. And this is going to give me 5 different slides. I can add as many as I want. And then I'm going to close this part, and I've got my slide deck here. And I'm going to come over, and maybe I'm going to take out company name. So I'm going to highlight all of that and hit delete. And then I'm going to hit date and hit delete. And maybe instead I'm going to put my name. And in date, I'm going to put today's date. So today for me is May 20th, 2025. Now, before we even do that, the most important thing is to come up here to where it said Untitled Presentation and name this. So I'm going to name this Claremont Presentation. Now maybe it's Claremont Presentation, maybe it is a book report presentation, maybe it's a capstone. Whatever we're going to name it, we can do that there. But we want to take a look at the different things we can do. So I'm just going to add Claremont Presentation here. Now, I've got this pretty kind of image thing going, and then I've got some text that I can add here. I've got some pictures I can add, and I can do some fun picture-in-picture and all these things here. I can also just hit a plus button and get a new slide, and I'm going to do that right now. And we're going to take a look at the sidebar. So on the sidebar, first thing we have templates, and that's what we were just looking at. And now we have our building blocks, and building blocks let us put different things in. So maybe I want to put in a quote. I can hit the quotes area, and I've got all these cool ways of putting a quote in. I like this one with the little quotation marks. And then you can type in your quote and then who said it here. I'm going to add another slide, and I'm going to show you that we can add other things. So maybe I want to add some badges or some phrases or some stickers that kind of ask people to do stuff. I can click that and add them in here. And it's nice because these are all kind of jumped in together, and I can move it around if I want. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add another image, is I can hit stock or web video. So I'm going to look for some cats. And right here I've got stock imagery, GIFs, stickers, and Google Images. I'm going to look at Google Images, and I can click on an image and put it right into my presentation, just like that. I've got other options and ways of adding video from there. Our next thing is my Drive and my own Google Photos. If I have things saved here, I can click in and add my own images from Google. Once we finish that, we do have the opportunity to do some really cool stuff. We can create a video out of our slides, and we can even do a speaker spotlight. But for our basic presentation, that's how we add all of the images and things there. Finally, keep in mind we've got lots of buttons up here, and on the insert we can add all sorts of things, so do keep a look on that. We can change our backgrounds and our themes, we can add transitions. There's so many cool things we can do with a Google Slide deck.